Welcome back. Race 2 is the first group race of the day. It's for the fillies and mares. It's the Princess Elizabeth Stakes. We can have a look at those taking part a little bit later, but what we'll do first up is have a look at the last 10 winners, see if there's any trends in there. I think if you go a little bit further back, a trainer with a leading contender, Sir Michael Stoute, won it a couple of times in the mid-2000s. Most recently, though, it's gone to a couple of market leaders. Wilhelmina, who got the better of Ananerium, who lines up this year, last year. Laugh Aloud for John Gosden, who won it 2 years ago. And further back, Thistlebird in 2013 and Tara twice in 2010 and 2011 have been market leaders. So in truth, it's been a pretty good race, all told, for the market leaders within the last decade. Here, though, has some useful stats and trends to hopefully find a winner in this year's race. The price, well, 5 of the last 10 winners were favourites, as we saw. Previous course form, 3 of the last 10 had had at least one previous win at Epsom. On ratings, 8 out of the 10 winners had a rating of 103 or higher. It goes to some classy fillies, this. And group race wins. Half of the 10 winners had had at least one win in a Group 2 or Group 3 race. And these are the runners in the 2019 renewal of the Princess Elizabeth Stakes, which is race 2. Voracious, Aquavera, Ananerium, Awesome Tank. Those two clashed last time. Bella Ragazza, Contrive, Nialetti and Vivi and Knight. I'm going to take a look back at a piece of form which involves a couple of these. It was actually at Newmarket earlier this month, the historic Guineas Festival there. And a couple of the runners, which we'll flag up for you, will be in action again. Voracious. Now, big things were expected of her this day. This was her first run back, the Dahlia Stakes, the race. And Sir Michael Stoute, generally speaking, dominates that race, this being the trainer of Voracious. But on the day, the 5-4 favourite, she was short in the betting. She seemed to come here with every chance, but for whatever reason, she just didn't deliver. And in the end, she was pretty well held. And we are talking about a filly who first time up last year was third in Group 1 company. She was third twice in Group 1 company. She beat one of today's rivals in Group 3 company, that being Awesome Tank, last year at Sandown. She's better than this, no questions about that, and it might just be that she's going to prove a class apart with that second run back. But do keep an eye out on the runs of Awesome Tank and also Ananerium, because there was just a short distance margin between them at Goodwood earlier this year. I don't think there'll be too much between them again. Ananerium, she probably should have won this race last year. She should be the title holder, but she didn't quite get there on the day. But what I think is that Voracious will prove the class apart, and for that reason, in the colours of Cheveley Park for Sir Michael Stoute, who of course sent out Echelon to win this twice in the mid-2000s. I think he'll win it again with Voracious.